Here's Trump and what I think he's going to sound like talking to Judge Merchan on July 11th during the sentencing. This may have been a preview. He had a presser this morning at 11 a.m. SOT 2.
There's never been a more conflicted judge. Now, I'm under a gag order, which nobody's ever been under. No presidential candidate's ever been under a gag order before. I'm under a gag order, nasty gag order, where I've had to pay thousands of dollars in penalties and fines and was threatened with jail. So I'm the leading person for president, and I'm under a gag order by a man that can't put two sentences together, given by a court, and they are in total conjunction with the White House and the DOJ, just so you understand it. As far as the trial itself, it was very unfair. We weren't allowed to use our election expert under any circumstances. You saw what happened to some of the witnesses that were on our side. They were literally crucified by this man who looks like an angel, but he's really a devil.
Literally crucified. They crucified.
I don't know what a nasty gag order is. I'm not sure. But see, this is where Trump shoots himself in the foot. We don't know that Biden is involved with this judge and the White House is involved. That's where he loses credibility. He could just say that this judge is one of the only judges in the courthouse who made a donation to Joe Biden's campaign in violation of the judicial ethics rules, so you know where he stands. Everything I just said is accurate. He could just say that, that casts the focus on the judge.
That's right. And there was a pretty extraordinary piece, you guys. I know we've been talking about, Arthur, how you've been going on CNN, and there is a former prosecutor there named Ellie Honig, CNN contributor who was writing in New York Magazine today. These are left-wing media, and pointing out how ridiculous these charges are and saying prosecutors got their man, for now at least, but they also contorted the law in an unprecedented manner in their quest to snare their prey. And goes on to say things like, this judge donated money, a tiny amount, $35, but in plain violation of a rule prohibiting New York judges from making political donations of any kind, to a pro-Biden, anti-Trump political operation, including funds that the judge earmarked for, quote, resisting the Republican Party and Donald Trump's radical right-wing legacy. And he very fairly points out, would folks have been just fine with the judge staying on the case if he had donated a couple of bucks to re-elect Donald Trump, MAGA forever? Absolutely not. Very fair point by Ellie Honig. This is amazing that he was allowed to stay on, but he didn't recuse.
Donation. That is the image of impropriety at a minimum. I'm surprised he didn't recuse.
I just want to say a word about Ellie Honig. Through this whole thing, this media blitz I've been going through, he's one of the highlights of everyone I've met. I met a lot of new people, and he's a quality lawyer, and he's a quality individual, and you know where he works and what journal he was writing for, and it takes some courage to write what he wrote, and he should be complimented for that.
I have to say, I've enjoyed Ellie Honig's coverage. I actually do find him to be fair, even prior to this piece. And I don't say that about most people, so kudos to him. But he went on to say as follows: the DA's charges against Trump push the outer boundaries of the law and due process. That's not on the jury. That's on the prosecutors who chose to bring this case and the judge who let it play out as he did. And he talks about how he inflated the charges, how he incorporated by reference these three other possible crimes and so on. And he actually said many have called this a zombie case. It's better characterized as the Frankenstein case, cobbled together with ill-fitting parts into an ugly, awkward, but more or less functioning contraption that just might ultimately turn on its creator. I hope that's true. I think Alvin Bragg has disgraced himself. That's what I think. He's disgraced himself by using the law to get a political enemy instead of to get justice. As we draw near another critical election, it's not just about casting your vote. It's about elevating your voice. I want to tell you about the Association of Mature American Citizens, or AMAC. It's more than just a senior discount organization. They unite like-minded patriots committed to preserving our cherished values and actively opposing the leftist agenda. As AMAC's membership grows, Washington listens. Every new member strengthens this movement. If you love America, check out amac.us/Megyn and consider becoming a 4-year member for just $30. AMAC membership gives you access to the AMAC magazine, free Social Security and Medicare guidance, money-saving discounts, trusted news, sweepstakes, and more. Take advantage of their election year sale, 4 years for just $30. By joining the over 2 million members, get your voice heard. Join now at amac.us/Megyn. That's amac.us/MEGYN. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.